Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Thought I'll do something a bit different today. As you can probably see, this is my games room. I'll try and do kind of a games room tour. It's far from finished, but yesterday I was rearranging my games. Just a quick overview, I suppose. My games have actually spilled now onto my third bookcase. So I thought what we'll do today is I'll give you a quick tour, mainly through my games collection, you know. Look at that. So I'll try and do this in one go. A lot of YouTubers edit their videos. I don't do any editing. I don't know how to do it, I'm not gonna lie. So here we go. Wish me luck. And thanks in advance anyone's going to be watching this. So this is how you come in. I haven't done any changes since I did a quick tour of my games room wall. I've actually got, that's just on my desk here, these are just some pieces of artwork that haven't got round to framing. Oh shit, sorry. Haven't got around to framing these yet, so I'm going to frame them, and I've got space there. I'm also probably going to have it overspilling on this part, this empty wall here. Before we go any further as well, bought a house. This is my house. Haven't done any work in here other than putting the artwork up on the walls. It's gonna have new carpet. I'm probably gonna, I like the white, so I'm gonna just put a fresh coat of white paint when I get round to decorating the room, you know. Okay, so there we got my PlayStation 1. Haven't linked it up yet. Not gonna lie, most of my gaming is PlayStation games run on my PS2, so I'm not in a hurry. Probably just gonna get it out. I might buy another bookshelf, you know, and have it on display or something like that. But at the moment, it's still boxed. Look who's come up to say hello. Hello, Rossi. Say hello to everyone. Shy now. Come on, sit. Sit. Show them how good you are. Sit. Oh, there's a good boy. There's a good boy you are. Right, I'm in the video. Good boy. Right, so onto my desk. We've got, I'll show you these. Got these on Amazon. One of the first things I bought. I thought, right, yeah, it's my own house now. Wanted a gaming touch. I've also got some Godzilla ones downstairs. They weren't expensive. Came in a cool box as well. So recommend them on Amazon. I've always got a book or two on the go, like an art book or something like this. Again, Amazon, we're having all the shout outs. Got this on Amazon. It's like a Life magazine dedicated to my boy Godzilla. It's really cool actually. It wasn't expensive or anything like that, but it's a good, I don't know, like a toilet book. Not that I read it on the toilet, but and another awesome book if you like your Akira. This, I was tempted to buy another one of these books and to kind of rip all of the pieces of artwork out, because they're really good quality. Do you know what I mean? Look at that. It's on really good quality paper as well. This is probably one of my favourite, bit of nudity there. One of my favourite pieces of artwork books, you know. Anyway, moving on. So I showed you my posters to be framed. I've also got some pictures down there which are yet to be put up. Then we're into my TV. This is my main TV. It's hard to notice though. I think it's on its way out. I can't see now because it's black. You can't see. I'm starting to notice I've got like really fine lines appearing there, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Still works perfectly fine. But I just want to I want something a bit bigger as well. I think this is the 42-inch Sony. It's not quite 4K, It's full 1080. Anyway, that's enough about my telly. We've got my PS5. Then I've got an empty space there because that's where my fight stick lives. Then we've got under there we've got my PS3, Super Nintendo mini console. You've got under there then my PS3, PS4 fight stick, Hori Rap 4. Sorry, Hori Hayabusa. Got my GameCube, or my 2 GameCubes. The black one is my main one. That's actually the console I had about a year after launch for the GameCube. So that's a very special console for me. Then under there you got the Soul Calibur 2 fight stick for the GameCube. One of my favourite things in my games room and in my house, I'm not going to lie, this is a extremely limited edition Chun-Li PlayStation 2 Slim. You've probably never seen one before because my good friend Chris surprised me with it one day. He was doing some work on it. I think it was, I can't remember what the problem was. He's very handy with things, you know. He likes to have a fiddle, open things up and figure out how things work, you know. Very technically minded. And then he gave it back to me. He goes, I hope you don't mind. And I just thought, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's, yeah, awesome piece of kit. I've turned it on now. Oh well. Again, thanks, shout out to Chris. That's in a good home. This is my fight stick for the PS2 and Xbox. If you notice, it's got a really handy splitter. So wherever you plug it in, it knows. It's very clever. And the artwork on it, 15-year Street Fighter anniversary, is second to none. Then we got my 360. I think my brother gave me that. The almighty N64. And we've got Xbox and a Crystal Xbox. The one on the top is the one that gets the most use. But I saw the Crystal one. I've always wanted one. That's my backup, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I was going to have it in my shelving unit. It did live there when I first bought the house, but my gaming collection's overtaken it, so it has to come down here. So I'm probably going to put my PS1 there when I decide what I'm going to do with the Crystal Xbox. Then we've got my Scorpion Mortal Kombat X. Limited edition, whatever, of 70,000. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be on there. I've seen them online and I haven't got that, and you can see the Mortal Kombat writing behind there, but I just haven't got the guts to pull it off. I don't want to break it. I like it, but it just seems it's not meant to be on there. And then I've got some retro magazines. Then, oh, what was his name? Spike from the Gremlins. Then I've only just stuck him on there, so he might fall off during this video. Then we got my special edition Street Fighter 4. The game's on my shelf. I can't remember how much I paid for that. But I do have 2 versions of Street Fighter 4 Ultra. My friend Chris, the good friend who made me that, he's borrowing it. So it's on holiday in a good home. My Holy Grail is playing as we speak. Hasn't left my Saturn, I'm not going to lie, since I bought it. Street Fighter, the movie, the game. And it's a hell of a laugh, not going to lie. Look at it, it looks absolutely beautiful. So obviously underneath, we've got my Sega Saturn. We've got a Sony video, or VHR, video player with the old cassettes. That was my father's. Then my Sega Master System. Yeah, so it's really cool to have a CRT TV to play the retro consoles, you know. I could link up my GameCube. My GameCube looks really good on my Sony telly. But yeah, that's my setup there. In the back we've got this. I didn't want to have all my boxes on display, but this part of the games when the walls are a bit tatty and I just wanted to cover them up a bit, so I've got the box for my PlayStation 5 fight stick, my Victrix Pro. Very happy with that. Okay, on the top shelf I've got some randoms. I got Super Mario. He is actually, he was a lamp or something, or like a light. You plug it in and lights up. Doesn't give off much light, it's more of a feature, you know. Absolutely love the Deus Ex games. So, got my guy Jensen. Killzone 3, the helmet does come off. And the game, and there's art books and stuff inside. But he's wearing, that's actually, what he's wearing is a SAS, a genuine now, SAS from World War II. Friend of the family. Sadly, he's passed away now. And he wanted me to have the hat. So I'm very privileged. So I didn't want to just put it anywhere. It looks really cool on there. It's way too small for my head's massive compared to the guy who wore this. Yeah, I'm honoured to have that in my collection. I got this fucking glove creepy thing. I'm not sure what that was from, but it's cool. Then we've got my Deus Ex. That's the box that Jensen came in. It's got my boxes, Funko Pops. Okay, let's get into the game, shall we? Oh, look at that. Blanca, what a legend. Okay, so we'll start. I'll just do a quick overview, explain the setup I've got. It starts with, can't really see, it starts with PS5. I've got the biggest PS5 collection. Then it goes into PS4, into PS3, into PS2. Overspelled PS2 there. Then it did go into Xbox, then Xbox 360, and for some reason I had my PlayStation 1 games and my Saturn games on the last but one shelf there. But I thought it doesn't really make sense, so what I've done is I've gone, makes much more sense actually, from the PS2 into the PS1. Because this shelf is where all the heavy hitters live in, I'm not going to lie. Then I just thought the space I had left, that's pretty much my entire Sega Saturn collection. I've got, I think, every single Sega Saturn game I want, I'm not going to lie. I would say Darkstalkers, but the Darkstalkers collection is coming out sometime next month, hopefully. So, yeah, I'm not in a hurry to add them to the collection. You know, then we go into not 100% sure the rest of this. So I got Mega Drive and Master System, into my Xbox 360, Xbox, GameCube, N64, and then into my handhelds. But yeah, let's have a closer look at my games. We'll start with the PS5. Oh, another thing as well. It might not make sense, but I've got my big box games all, if you notice, on the end. I have got them in alphabetical order, the best I can. But like, how silly would Mark of the Wolves look? Like, if it was in the middle, I have actually got OCD, I'm diagnosed with OCD, and it would just wind me up. So if it was all level, and I'd have a big box in the middle, it would just irritate the hell out of me, you know? So that's why, in case you're wondering. This is one of the pride and joys of my collection. I've got the digital version of this as well. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I've still sealed in there as well. So I love this game so much, I thought I'd treat myself to the, I think they call it the Shock Box, Neo Geo Shock Box. I'd love to have, you know, everybody'd love to have a Neo Geo, but I'd love to have all the, like a full collection of like the King of Fighters games, because they do, one of these like limited run companies do a version in this these cases. Then I've got the game you might not have heard of, Elden Ring and Ghost of Tsushima. I've only got 2 physical games for my PS5, but I think you'll agree, 2 absolutely amazing games for my PS5. So have a look what else stands out. We've got Assassin's Creed, some Star Wars, Berserk, that's a good game. Blaze Blue, Blue for Contra. Sorry, Akuma, I put you back in your home. Yeah, I love my Street Fighter action figures as well. What else stands out, guys? So I got Dead or Alive. I was a sucker. I went all in the Cyberpunk when it first came out. I got the hardback art book. You know, these look stunning, don't get me wrong, the steel books. But yeah, I was fucking gutted when I first played it. But I turned it into a game. Every time I played it, I went looking for bugs. I called it like a bug hunt. I was posting on my Facebook page some really funny things, but it got to the point where it was unplayable. I know they've apparently fixed it again, and I'm told it runs really well on the PS5. So yeah, I'll have to. It's on the backlog, on the back burner at the moment. We'll get around to playing it, I'm sure. What have we got? Dragon Quest. The only Dragon Quest game I ever finished, and there's been a lot of them, is Dragon Quest Heroes. I put fucking hours and hours into that game, and yeah, it was really satisfying when I finished it, you know. Guilty Gear Strive. I prefer Xrd. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a better game in my opinion. I know that's like the complete edition. Another amazing game. Sorry, Ryu. Injustice 2, the Legendary Edition. Again, I went all in on this. This actually was on a deal on Amazon where it was cheaper to buy this version with the pin blade and magnet and the Blu-ray. It was cheaper to buy that than just the game. So I thought, right, I had a bargain there. I'm not sure if it's still the case, mind. Don't go rushing to Amazon and blame me then. A good game, a good shooter, which I wish they make more of them, is Ion Fury. I do recommend this. The only problem with this game, something happened. I turned it off. I 100% saved the game, and then it was corrupted save file or something like that, and yeah, it just put me like hours and hours. I wasn't far from the end, I think, but yeah, it put me back. So I rage quit that. I'm not gonna lie. This is my King of Fighters Amiga edition. The thing with this, right? I pre-ordered this in game the day I picked up my PS5, and I didn't think. I was so excited about buying the PS5. I went into the game shop basically to pre-order this, and by sheer chance, they had PS5s in stock, so I wasn't going to pay any scalper prices. So I asked them how much are they. They said $449.99. I said, have you got to buy, like some stores, you got to buy insurance, you got to buy another control pad. He goes, no, you can just buy that. I was like, yes, please. So that's how I came across my PS5. I was so lucky. But it does do the upgrade. So I think the only difference is it would say PS5 on there. But it doesn't really bother me. I would rather have the PS5 version, but it's not the end of the world, you know. Awesome. Both Mortal Kombat. I think I prefer Mortal Kombat XL to 11, but I really enjoyed my playthrough of the story mode on Mortal Kombat 11. What else stands out, guys? Samurai Showdown. That's in my PS5 now. I got the DLC. I've got all the DLC now. I'm having a great fun with that. Another game. I think that was £5 odd on digital on the PlayStation store. And yeah, look at all those games you get for £5. It's less than £1 per game. And they're the arcade games as well. Sekiro, like some of these games I need to get back into. Oh yeah, I got two Soul Calibur 4s. Soul Calibur 6s. I've got the standard edition and the Steelbook. Now this did have, it doesn't do it anymore, but there was a speaker, and then when you opened it, it would, in the voice, the announcer's voice, he would talk. So it's a shame it doesn't work anymore, but hey ho, can't get that back in. What else have I got? Another good, I'd argue, it'll be a hard one to say which is the best compilation game, you know, but I think Samurai Showdown I prefer. I don't know, it depends what mood I'm in, you know. I've got a bit of a samurai kick going on because I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima as well and Samurai Showdown. Maybe I'm a bit biased, but the more I think this is the artwork and stuff that's in there as well. I can't fault it. Do you know what I mean? Again, the arcade versions, the alpha games and that are great fun. Don't play Street Fighter 5 anymore, gutted. This is the first game I bought when I got back into current gen gaming. I did take a break from it, but then I picked this up. Absolutely loved it. Then I bought Season 5 DLC. The first 2 characters loaded fine. Then all of a sudden I couldn't go online anymore. And then the other characters, and I've tried everything I know, reinstalling it on my PS4. Then thought, oh, I got a new console now. First game I tried then was Street Fighter 5. Same thing, can't go online with this, so fuck that game. Bit pissed off, not gonna lie. Tekken 7, love that game. I've got 6 copies of this. Got burned on this one. I didn't realise. I bought them to sell them. I saw them online for really cheap. But this is the American version. So places like CEX, you can't trade them in. I could have made a nice easy profit. Do work. They definitely work on in the UK on the PS4 and the PS5. I'm just gonna keep them in my collection for now. I know it looks a bit odd. I'm keeping them in my collection just to play the waiting game and hope it's going to be one of those rare games in the future. And make it, as long as I make a profit, yeah, I don't mind. But it's the first time I've ever tried to do anything like that, you know. And I got fucking burned. Anyway, moving on. Some awesome games coming up. I would say, yeah, this is my favourite King of Fighters game. King of Fighters 2002, the unlimited match version. I love everything about it. It's got a massive cast. I love the graphics. I think for me that's the graphics peaking in 2002. Then we've got, I like this so much, I got the steelbook. It's a beautiful steelbook as well. King of Fighters 14. And then obviously got the games out because it's for quick access. This is in and out of my PS5 weekly. So yeah, really good games on the PS4. Last of Us, everybody's played them. Oh, this is a good game. Under Night in Birth. This is on sale as well. If you watched my PlayStation Store bargain hunt, these games are on sale, less than £10. They are fantastic games. Then we got some of the Yakuza games. I've got Kiwami 1, the first one. Downloaded it digitally. It was on sale for something like £3. So I thought, I'll take a risk. I hear a lot about them. And I fell in love with them. Absolutely loved the series. I haven't played Like a Dragon yet, but I have got the Steelbook. Actually, I tell a lie. I did load it in. I played like the first... I played about an hour of it, actually. Really liked it, but then I got distracted with something else. But I'm not trading it in. I will get around to it one of these days. Then that's my PS5 and PS4 collection. Then we go into the PS3. So you've got Blaze Blue there. Oh, look at fucking love this figure. Sagat. Look how big he is. Well, he was a big guy, wasn't he? So I'm sticking him on that shelf for now. Then this was a birthday present. What a beautiful collection. Hitman Absolution. Really fantastic game. I love the games in the series. I need to get back into the current gen ones as well. What else have we got? Awesome game. Battle Fantasia. Strongly recommend. Beautiful game. What else? Probably my favourite shooter. That's a bold claim. No, I'm lying. On the PS3, and I know it's on the PS4. That's my favourite shooter, I'd say. Halo is probably my favourite of all time. Bulletstorm. Excellent fun. I've actually got whatever the main guy's name. I got a figure of him as well down here somewhere. Couple of Call of Duties. What else stands out? I'll just skim over them. Sorry, Blanca. This is my favourite Funko Pop as well. I love the fact that he's got that like ankle chain thing on. It's really cool detail. Yeah, go back to this. This is my Tekken Tag Tournament 2 Collector's Edition. Stunning. Again, I've done a video. I haven't long had him in my collection. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab my my chair. My old knees. I don't have to be bending down when I don't need to be. Right, so we got Guile. I'll just move him out of the way. Then we got this. Now this, I was in CEX, and sometimes CEX don't know what the fuck they got. This is the same price as the normal Soul Calibur 5. You know, they had one there, I think it was like something like £8. So yeah, Soul Calibur £8 and Soul Calibur this version. It is all complete. I've got some of the artwork pieces framed. They look fantastic and up on my wall. It's probably my least favourite Soul Calibur. It's still a good game. I'm a massive Soul Calibur fan. It's the one I've played the least, but it's an awesome piece to have in my collection, you know. Anything else standing out? Oh, you notice, fuckers, I've done this a couple of times, you'll see as we go through the collection. Ninja Gaiden, get excited. Oh, there we are, in Ninja Gaiden 2. Fucking hell, come home, all excited, add it to the collection. I've already got it, haven't I? But in my defence, this is when before I had my house, and a lot of my stuff was in storage, so it is hard to keep track, in my defence. That's my excuse, it's hard to keep track of what's in your collection. You know, when you've got a couple of hundred games, you know, you might think, did I pick it up, didn't I? I don't tend to make that mistake as much. There's a couple of games, there's even a Street Fighter, I'm ashamed, there's a Street Fighter game I got 2 versions of as well. We'll get to that anyway. Another good game. That is in the sale now. I get the PlayStation 4 version. I think it's £17.49 now. Yeah, really good fun. You wouldn't expect Persona to have such a good fighting game, but yeah, they pulled it off. Anything else standing out? Oh, Soul Calibur again. Soul Calibur. This was... I love this, yeah, because obviously it's got the Star Wars. I loved it so much. I've got the Steelbook version as well. Yeah, this is probably my bold claim. Second, or it's in my top 3. It's probably in everyone's top 3 Soul Calibur games, you know. Then you got Soul Calibur 5, which is from there. Again, if I want to stick it in, I don't want to have to go through opening all that up every time, you know. A couple of the Tales games. Then going down. Sorry, Chun-Li. Just move you up there. How cool is that, Chun-Li, by the way? That's from... A lot of these figures are from the Capcom vs SNK, which is one of my favourite games of all time. And I think she was from an exclusive... How it's in this country, I don't know. An exclusive from, like, San Diego Comic-Con or something like that. I got the box over there. Yeah, how I managed to find that, I don't know. And it didn't cost me that much either. Another game I'm chuffed to have. What a collection. Dead or Alive 5 Collector's Edition. It's absolutely massive. Again, I did a pickups video on this. I honestly thought it was going to be the same. I thought it was just a steelbook, you know, or maybe a fatter version. You know, I thought it'd be that height, but a little bit chunkier. But I was pleasantly surprised then. What else have we got there? We've got a couple of Star Wars games. I have got Street Fighter 4 Ultra as well. My mate Chris is borrowing it, which I said earlier on. Yeah, this is from that collector's edition I got there. I like this game. Originally I had it on the Xbox 360. Quite a lot of people don't like it. But yeah, I'm a big fan. I'll have to go back to it now because I've rediscovered my love for Tekken recently. So the art style isn't the best, but I can see why people at a glance don't like it. But if you can deal with that, the art style, then it is a good game in my opinion. Then we've got some Tekken games. Tekken Tag Tournament 2, awesome stuff. Tekken 6, that's a lot of people's favourite game in the franchise. 140 unique characters. Oh, talking about favourite games, got King of Fighters 12 on this. This is definitely a top 3 in my opinion of the King of Fighters games. And I've gone for the deluxe edition as well. It's quite a weight on it. It's got all the extra bits in there as well. Nice chunky manual and art book and all that in there. Yeah, I'm chuffed to have that in my collection. Marvel vs Capcom, went for the Steelbook edition of that. mainly play... this one I ever go by in my PS3 now, because I've got the version on the PS4, the digital version. So it's just easier. It's always there. I can load it up in seconds and enjoy it, you know. Haven't played this yet. Guilty. I have not played it yet. But yeah, I'm going to replay XL, Mortal Kombat XL. Then I'm probably going to do Mortal Kombat 9. And then I'm kind of going backwards in the franchise, but I got the complete edition. Briefly played it. Really like it. All the Mortal Kombat games, in my opinion, have got fantastic visuals. No matter what console they're on, you know. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's the best version of it. Again, that's the version I think I got downloaded on my PlayStation 5. Uncharted. This is a good game if you like your shooters. Vanquish. I think they've redone this. It's on like a bundle deal with Bayonetta. Yeah, definitely recommend. That's such, and I think it's Sega. Sega. It's such an underrated game. Didn't sell very well originally, as far as I can tell. Only a few of my friends have heard of it. Right, let's have a look what else we got here. Right, going into the PS2. Now with some absolutely amazing games came out on the system. Whenever I think I'm done with the PS2, I'm discovering more really good games all the time. I'm not sure the total number of games that came out on it, but yeah, what an amazing console. So we've got, I got the trash, you know, America's top 10 most wanted. Good game here, Bloody Roar 3. I'm tempted to go for the full Bloody Roar collection, but that's great fun. So random, but really good fun. An absolute beaut of a game. Now this is obviously Capcom vs SNK 2, but you can see the sticker. This is one of the games that I've held on to from back in the day. No idea how much it costs now. My favourite version is the GameCube one, which has got the easy option. It's just easier to pull off the moves. You just turn your brain off and have some fun. But yeah, I love this fact that this is back from my collection. And when I was unloading stuff from my mother's house, I was chuffed to find, I think Black as well was from my from the original back in the day, you know. Let's have a look. Oh, I need to play this. I haven't got around to playing it yet. But Dead or Alive as well. Right. Oop. And we've got nothing much in there. Devil May Cry. Downhill Domination. That's a good game. It's oop, he's falling away. I tell you can have a sleep up there. Yeah, I like Downhill Domination. It's got like it's genuine it's like a mountain bike game. But there are like I'd love this when I was younger. They got like proper bikes in there as well. It's just like shopping as well. You know, like you got the cars, the different models and stuff like that. It's got same thing with bikes, you know. Battlefield Battle Archives. I thought I had 2, but I just downloaded this. I think I paid, still can't believe it, like £3 or something like that for the digital version. So I'm not holding the camera very well, am I? Freedom Fighters, such an underrated game. What did I pay for that? £1.50. I think I've got that in the GameCube. I originally, funnily enough, had it on the Xbox back in the day. And I bought it because I believe it used to say on the cover, I can't see the sticker, oh yeah, from the makers of Hitman 2. That's what made me buy it. And I just finished Hitman 2 and thought it was an amazing game. So I thought, yeah, I'll try it. And it didn't look the best game, the pictures they used on the back. But yeah, it's fantastic. The only complaint I'd have with it is it's very short. You can finish it in one sitting. Could have done with, I'd say, another 2-3 hours of gameplay. Another good game. Love this game. Godzilla Save the Earth. They've got the Xbox version as well. That was a fun there. Need to get back into playing that, I'm not going to lie. Got some of the Guilty Gear games. Oh, now this is a good version to have in the collection. Hyper Street Fighter 2. What else have we got that stands out now then? So I got, remember him? Skeletor. Not Skeletor, Trapjaw from He-Man. Now,
we've got King of Fighters 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 King of Fighters games came out. And then you got the Fatal Fury archives as well. So what a system. All those amazing games. I like King of Fighters 2003. This is the hardest one to find. Where's the Orochi Saga I've got? Where is he? Sorry, I'm blind. There. Sealed. Got the version, downloaded digitally for like £2 or £3. It's another bargain. They have amazing sales when they go on sale. Boy, do they go on sale. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go up the lift. Let's have a look what else we got. Sorry, Rayo, you're going to move over there for a sec. Mortal Kombat. Rediscovered my love of Mortal Kombat. That's down to Mortal Kombat 11. Armageddon. Nearly bought that. I think that came out on the Wii as well. I just want to I'm thinking about buying a Wii again. Shaolin Monks. Great games. Oh, talking about great games. Sorry guys, I keep dropping the camera. I'm getting excited and not concentrating on what I'm doing. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. My mate Chris told me about this game, and it's awesome. It's like it's all the Neo Geo main characters from the franchise. It's so much fun. There's such a good roster as well. Some really wacky characters in there. I'd pick this game up before it gets silly money. Again, it's complete in box. Love that game. Cheers, Chris, for shouting out for that one. What else have we got? Anything standing out? Oh, this is another one. I haven't got the manual in there. I don't know if it came with a manual. But being realistic, I'm not ever going to be able to afford a Neo Geo. I don't think so anyway. But this is the next best thing, right? So again, you got the King of Fighters games. But this has got, like you can see, you got the Art of Fighting, but it's got, what's it called? Magician Lord? Is it in there? Yeah, Magician Lord, you can see it just there. The games I just never thought I'd have or own in my home, so this is fantastic. I wish they would know, like the Sega Mega Drive collection. It came out on the PS, there was a version I think on the PS2, then there was a better version on the PS3, and there's an amazing one on the PS4, which I have got, where you can live rewind and all that shit. I wish they did the same with this. You know, I had a game or two. It'd just be an instant top-selling game, in my opinion. Anyway, alright, so we've got Soul Calibur 2, Soul Calibur 3. I think this is the weakest version. I don't know why. But you had Heihachi in this one. Everybody knows you had Spawn. I had the Xbox version growing up, and Spawn was what we had in the Xbox, and then you got Link on the GameCube. I'm lucky enough to have all three in my collection. Playing it now, I'd say this is the best version. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. Anything else? Street Fighter EX3. Love it or hate it, I love it. This is a good game, Street Fighter Alpha Anthology, and it's got Gem Fighter as well. That's a hard game to get hold of. I think that came out in the PS1 maybe, but I've never seen it, just that game. So this is a absolutely fantastic game to have in the collection. Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken Tag. Got the Tenshu games. Getting into them after watching my favourite YouTuber, Great Men Taking Over the World. Shout out Ren. Keep up the good work, pal. Then I got this, my Holy Grail. I didn't want to just have him in there, you know. I'm still almost in shock that I own it. So he's on display. Just there. I'm just gonna lie him down in case I fucking knock it over or something. What else have we got? Tony Hawk's. That is a game I kept from back in the day as well. You can see I did look after my games, you know. You can feel by the weight of it. This complete in box. This is a new game. I haven't played it. Not Urban Chaos, Urban Reign, sorry. Looking forward to playing that. Here we go. Here's another one. I bought one of the Virtua Fighters. 4 is from back in the day. and I think I saw it for like £1. Again, didn't realise this was hidden in a box at the bottom somewhere in my mother's garage. Again, it was amazing to open a box and it's full of old school GameCube and PS2 game from back in the day. There's something special when it's your game as well, the original copy. But I completely forgot about that box, so that's why I got 2 versions of Virtua Fighter 4. Coming to the end, we've got Yakuza. See, I had that. Sat on my shelf. I paid quite a bit of money for it, not like £5 or something. Put it in my PlayStation 2 and it fucking didn't work, so anyway, I'd rather play it on the current gen. Now we're into I love my PlayStation collection. I got some big hitters here, starting off with Darkstalkers 3. Such a beautiful game. I'm so excited again. I know I keep shouting out about it, but so excited to play that next month when it comes out. Another big hitter, just added to my collection, Fatal Fury. Happy. Gran Turismo 2, I talked about that. Guilty Gear. Again, I think I paid £1.49 and I got it on the PS4, but it's still nice. It's really heavy. It's got a hell of a book in there, What else have we got standing out? Oh, here's a big one now. What a game. Superheroes versus Street Fighter. This looks beautiful on the PlayStation, So again, it's got manual, complete in box. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, another good game to have in the collection. Now the version of this on the Saturn, I was bidding on it, and I'm sure it went for over £200. I'm not exactly sure what the differences are. If it maybe it runs smoother, Normally they do on the Saturn. But yeah, that didn't cost me anywhere near what they were paying. Alpha 3, really happy to have that. Oh, here's where I fucked up. So I'm really happy. I thought when I bought the second one, I knew I had EX3 on the PS2, but for some reason my brain was telling me I owned EX1. So the shop, the guy in the shop had EX1 and EX2, and I was like, I've definitely got one. I thought I had one, so I went for 2. Come home all excited, and I fucking had 2, didn't I? But one's a backup. Then I got second 1, 2, 3. Amazing games. Toshinden, Battle Arena Toshinden 3 and 4. And I've got, as mint as you can get, copy. The remix as well for the Sega Saturn. Some really wacky games like Fighters Mega Mix. That's the one where you play as you can play as the car from Daytona. Fighting Vipers. Not the best condition. Decent enough condition. Good fun. Latest holy grail of my collection, Golden Axe the Duel. Just picked that up. My favourite version of Primal Rage. Love that game. Got Alpha 2, Virtua Fighter 1, Virtua Fighter 2. And this is mint, complete in box. X-Men Children of the Atom. Amazing fun game that is. Very arcadey, Okay, I'm trying to speed this up, sorry guys. Oh, I also got 2 more games, but they're not boxed. I got Rayman and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 as well. I'm not sure what to do. I might see if I can buy a replacement case. Mortal Kombat 2 for the Sega Master System. Probably my favourite game at the moment on the Master System. As you can see, it's not boxed. My only Mega Drive game, Primal Rage. Then we've got most of my Master System collection are the original games that I had from when I was not even a teenager. You can see on a lot of them, it's got like my name fucking written in marker. It's got Anthony there. Then Evans on Sonic 2. But some of them I've got, look. There's a magazine, Games Master magazine, with those stickers, so this game belongs to. Because I don't think it happens as much now, but we're always, me and my friends, swapping games. Like if one of my good mates had Sonic Chaos, I wouldn't ask my parents to buy Sonic Chaos, because I know I could borrow it when my friends had finished. So it was a lot of like swapping games, so I used to see things like that with stickers and stuff like that. But yeah, I got all the Sonics. Mortal Kombat, not a very good game. The worst game I think is Indiana Jones. That was my first physical game I owned. yeah, let's move on to goes from Master System to the Xbox 360. I'm not sure about that. Let's have a look what stands out. Don't do a lot of fighting games on the 360 because I don't actually own a fight stick. Much prefer to use a fight stick. But we do have, like, I got Dead or Alive 4 and 5. Shredder. Sorry, mate. My favourite Forza Horizon, unpopular opinion, is the first one. Really like it. Really bit of a story mode going on there as well. Oh, just going to grab my chair. And we're going to go down to the next level. Fist of the North Star. I haven't got around to playing that yet. Only picked it up a week ago, I believe. Then we've got, this is a fantastic anniversary collection. Play that. 10 out of 10. Really, really enjoyed it. They've improved the graphics on the original. I think you've got the option to keep the original soundtrack, or like as an enhanced. I might be making this up, but my memory messes me up sometimes. But I kept the original. The sounds, they were so nostalgic, you know. I don't know why I've got Metal Gear in between Halo, but hey ho. Halo 4, Halo Reach, awesome game, Halo Reach. Really enjoyed that. Halo Wars. Let's just skim through. So this is Persona 4 Arena, but it's not the Ultimax version. Still a decent enough version. But this, I played this and I was like, I was missing. My hands needed a fight stick in them, you know, to play it. Then you obviously got Soul Calibur with Yoda. This game's broken in my opinion with Yoda because he's a lot shorter. It's great fun, don't get me wrong, but the hit detection isn't the best. So if you're playing against Yoda, good luck. Samurai Showdown Sen. I like it. Like anything, it's not the best in the series, don't get me wrong, but it's still a good game. Another Tenchu game. Then we're going into, this is the first only bobblehead one. It's a trap. My Xbox, a lot of love for the Xbox. 2 versions of Brute Force. The reason for that is, when you buy a load of games, this sat on my shelf for about a year. Stuck it in and it crashed, so I bought another version. And they're only like £1 or 50p or something like that. So that's why I've got 2 versions of that. Really good standout games. Happy to have these in my collection. Dead or Alive 1 and 2. And 3 look and run spectacularly on the Xbox. This is another game original game from back in the day. You can see it's got the stickers on it. Enclave. It's not the best game. It wasn't that good then, so but yeah, it was in the box that I found. Felt like I was Link in a Zelda. You know when he opens one of those cases and that sound comes on like treasure? That's what I felt when I was opening that, you know. Yeah, there's Godzilla again, Save the Earth. I think I play it more on my Xbox actually. And that runs, I believe, on the Xbox 360. This is a fantastic game. Jade Empire. I remember playing this. I got so many fond memories. It's the makers. It's the game they made after Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So I thought, okay, cool. And it's all like martial arts, samurai. It's fucking brilliant. Oh, talking about fucking brilliant. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Remember playing this, and I told my mate, I said, I don't think I'm going to ever play another fighting game ever, because this is perfect. I've probably bought over 100 fighting games since playing that, but great fun. Happy to have it in my collection. Got the Mortal Kombat games, Ninja Gaiden again, Panzer Dragoon. This is Soul Calibur with Spawn, really good game. These games, I think 1, 2, and the Star Wars. These are the originals I had from back in the day. Just couldn't sell them. Could not. Didn't want to sell them. Couldn't bring myself to sell them. Not that I couldn't sell them. Again, yeah, Knights of the Republic. Loved that game. 2 versions of Obi-Wan. Bit of a fucking... Can you see the difference here? Bought this one. I bought a couple of things in CEX. I won't name and shame the store. But they charged me slightly less than I thought. I thought, I'm not sure what's going on here. So I got home and basically they didn't charge me for this game. It was like £8 or something. But it's French. if you look at it. It's all French, and you can't, as far as I can tell, you can't change the language. I really like this game. I'm not sure, it was one of the first games to come out. I'm not sure if it was a launch title for the Xbox, but I had so much fun with it back in the day. So I was gutted. So then I finally found an English version, and it doesn't run. So I'm absolutely tamping. So I might have a third Obi-Wan when I see it. Third time lucky, as they say. Anniversary collection of Street Fighter. It's got Third Strike on there. And the movie's on there. I got the movie anyway, but the movie is on there as well. Very underrated game in my opinion. SVC Chaos. I think this was made by SNK. And I think, again, unpopular opinion maybe, I think it's the best of the Street Fighter characters I've ever looked. I absolutely love them in the SNK art style, you know. So I'm just moving Attack on Titan out the way. No. What are they called now? I can't remember. My head's going now. Nothing else stands out on the Xbox. This is my entire Nintendo Wii collection. Got that the other day. Guilty Gear. This is the reason I want a Wii again. Absolutely stunning. I love this game. And it only came out on the Nintendo Wii, unfortunately. Talking about games, there's some big hitters on my GameCube. This is my 10 out of 10 game. Some days it's my favourite game of all time. If I've had a shit day in work or something, every single time, if I stick that on, it just brings a smile to my face every single time. Love that game. Shout out Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters. What else have we got? With the GameCube, I think I've got I haven't got the big, massive collection, but I've got every game that I want. Do you know what I mean? I've got some big hitters. I got your Skies of Arcadia. Really enjoy that. I've got a special edition of Mario Kart Double Dash. This is the original game that I had from back in the day. But if you notice, it says includes content. It's got like Zelda game in there. It's a really heavy box. I can't see, I had no idea how much that's worth, but I'm not selling it anyway. But I've never seen it, that particular edition. This is another good buy I had. Cool slipcase. I had this game for free. Sells for 90 quid in CX. Don't ask me how I got it, it's a long story. Another game. Been talking about 10. This is so much nostalgia. I'm not going to go into it now. But this is a special game for me. Killer Instinct Gold. Very, very special game. It's not obviously not in an original box. But that'll always have a special place in my heart. Then we're going into my PSP collection. Standouts. There's a couple of good games in there. It's not the best version of Street Fighter Alpha 3. Got Tekken, Darkstalkers, that's my favourite game on this. I think this is the reason I bought the PSP actually. And it plays really well, I'm not going to lie. I didn't take my PSP on my holiday last week. I'm going on another weekend with my family in a week or so. So the PSP and the Vita are coming with me that time. If you're still watching, I'm aware this video seems to be going on for quite a while. That's my King of Fighters special pre-order, King of Fighters 15 pre-order t-shirt. Then we've got, this is my comics, Street Fighter and Darkstalkers. I got a hell of a collection of comics. I got some colouring in books, picked these up in Comic-Con. I haven't coloured them in yet. What I'm going to do, if I do decide to colour them in, I'd rather photocopy them and colour in the photocopy. I got my Godzilla collection. That's got, I think it's something like a 15 disc Godzillas. Okay, I'll try and speed up a bit, guys. Then we've got my boxes and my Funko Pops on top. Then we've got my 3DS collection. It's looking pretty good, actually. I am conscious, every time I go into the stores now, I do, not straight away, but I do make a conscious effort to have a proper look through the 3DS. Some really good games on there, like Fire Emblem, recently discovered that game. Obviously Mario Kart 7, Metroids. This is a good game. This is what made me want to go into the Fire Emblem games. It's a really cool crossover game. I don't know if you can see. It's a wacky game. The story doesn't make much sense, but it's a good fun game, you know. Shout out to Street Fighter 4. And I think that's Tekken. That's my favourite game so far. Then you got Legend of Zelda. Another Legend of Zelda game. I haven't played this yet. Mortal Kombat. So that's the DS. There's my massive Vita collection. They're really expensive in the UK. I don't know what it is about those games, but they ain't cheap, let me tell you. Oh, sorry, scaring you. I got my model of Shin Godzilla. I haven't stuck the tail on yet. You gotta like put him in boiling water or something like that. And then the last of my games we've got for the Commodore 64. This is sealed, guys. Yeah, how cool is that? That's Street Fighter and got another version cassette. Then we've got Turok 2, GoldenEye, NASCAR, that's N64 games, and NBA Jam, FIFA, and Donkey Kong for the Super Nintendo. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this shelving unit yet. Then I got some of my Blu-rays and DVDs. One of my favourite films of all time, Akira. Got the special edition for that. Some random ones, Bayonetta, Blaze Blue, Ghost in the Shell. These are really good, the Mortal Kombat. What else have we got? Just have a look, guys. Have a look. Street Fighter, the movie, absolutely amazing. Ages really well. If you're a bit of a perv, Chun-Li shower scene. I'm not saying any more. My PSP. My PS Vita. Check this out. It's still in the box. This is my Akuma. That's like a hologram thing in there as well. All legit. 15-year anniversary controller. Really happy with that. Then I got some of my figures. Got Chun-Li there. And the smaller things. That's what I'm doing with my tin. It looks like she's a statue standing there or something like that. Then we can have a look at my books. Oh, guys, this video is going to be about an hour long. I do apologise. Well done to anyone that's watching. These, I'm really enjoying these. There's only 2 of them come out. If I was in the shop, I'd be a bit embarrassed, you know, but it's really, really good fun. Young ladies don't play fighting games. Definitely, I'm not going to do book reviews now, but I do recommend. Got the full series of the King of Fighters, A New Beginning. Really funny, silly. It's really hard. They do their best to include all the characters, you know, but really good. One Punch Man, I've only got volumes 1 to 5. Yeah, really enjoy them. I've got these. Don't really recommend them. They come in, if you notice, I've got volume 1 and volume 3. They're all really good. Really, really, really good. But the quality, like, they just fall apart. So don't buy them. They look good. I think I got them on Amazon. But I gotta be very careful when I'm reading through them. But they do them in a hardback as well. Like the Chun-Li version, I've got the hardback version. And that's really high quality. So it's a shame. The printers, whoever did it, let them down, you know. I got Street Fighter again. This one here is obviously volume 2. But it says volume 1, so there's a misprint on the cover. Now, apparently, if there's a misprint, sometimes after a while, they're more valuable, you know. Really good fun, silly stories, you know, but made me laugh. High Score Girl, I got volumes 1 to 6. Don't laugh at me. I think it's great. I don't care. Guilty pleasure or whatever. This was okay, Daigo, the Beast. It's alright. Obviously, it's about Daigo, but I don't know. There's quite a lot of pages with hardly any writing. There was a lot of pictures. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not in a hurry to read volume 2, you know. Scott Pilgrim, did enjoy that when you got the first volume 1. Really funny. Really good funny. I got the hardback version of that. Blame. My brother bought this for me for Christmas. Nah, I'm not interested. I think they've done the animated series on Netflix. I'll just watch that, you know. yeah, it's something about it. It didn't. I wasn't feeling it. But what I was feeling, this is awesome. Thoroughly enjoyed this. Godzilla World of Monsters. There is 4 short stories in the book, and the first 2, oh, they're brilliant. It's like, first one's like a gangster vibe, and there's like a disgraced policeman on the run kind of thing, and it's a good story without Godzilla, and it happens to be in the Godzilla universe, so I definitely recommend that. That was on my watch list on Amazon for a while, and then they had a half price sale, so I didn't pay much for it. I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but yeah, definitely recommend. The other 2 stories are good as well, but the first 2 were immense, you know. Obviously I got Watchmen, and my favourite of all time, Akira. I think I'll have to read these again. Make me really happy reading these, you know. Love 10 out of 10 Akira. Almost 10 out of 10. I got Berserk volumes 1 to 6. Like, these books are like fucking 700 odd pages each. I think we're up to volume 9 maybe now. Sadly the author's passed away, so, and the story hasn't been completed, so I'm not sure what they're going to do about that. And then I got some really cool art books. I got Tekken, Street Fighter, some more Street Fighter, like encyclopedias, Art of Capcom, a couple of them. I got a Japanese version as well. This is a good one I recommend, the Art of Samurai Showdown. Then we've got like Mega Man. That Mega Man was wrongly priced on Amazon. I think I paid £3 for it, and it's going for like £20 to £30 now, so I don't know what was going on there, and I had free delivery on it as well. Some of these guides, like Soul Calibur, Marvel vs. Capcom, I got them. There's one in here, Street Fighter 4, sealed, right? I think I paid 99p each. It's mad, isn't it? 99p. When I was in the shop, I was like, that can't be right. I thought it was $9.99, so I asked the guy, and he looked at me stupid, the guy behind the counter. I said, how much are these? He looked at me stupid, as if it's clearly there. I said, is that 99p? Because to me, in my defence, it was faded as well, the price sticker. It goes 99p. I just couldn't believe it, so I was like, straight back, down on my hands and knees. It's the first, whenever we go to this shop, I always go there first, look at the manuals. I like them even just for the artwork, you know. Bottom shelf, I got a stack of VHS tapes. These are the boxes then for some of the figures. Like, I think there's this one here. Does it say on there? I think it was this one. It was like an oh, there we are. Exclusive San Diego Comic-Con 2000. Or Comic-Con 05, is it? So they're not exactly new. Again, chuffed to have them in my collection. And then we come into the end. I got my Akira bike, one of my controllers, just a fighting controller for the Xbox 360. Some of my figures, some more Street Fighter stuff, some random Blu-rays and stuff. Then I got my skateboards. Got them for show. Fuck if I went on a skateboard. Be breaking my leg pretty quick. These are my Huff skateboards. My good friend that did the PlayStation 2 Chun-Li edition for me. He's going to make like a mount and have them up on the wall kind of thing. So I can't wait. I just bought them for decoration, you know. Oh, and my poster he didn't last long, did he? That's my Soul Calibur poster. I'll just stick him here. My chairs that I've got. That's my Razer gaming chair. That's what I sit on when I'm sitting at my desk. That's where the magic happens, when I'm doing my pickups videos and stuff like that. And this chair here, what an absolute comfortable chair. It's a rocking chair. It's a lazy boy. Plug it in, it does the massaging, all that shit, you know. It's a recliner. They don't get any more comfortable than that. And that was a free gift off my good friend Chris. This video should be dedicated to Chris, I think. What a legend, what a nice friend to have. Anyway, that was, I would say, a quick tour. That's all I was going to do. I thought it'd be 30 minutes. But I can talk for fucking hours, as you probably know. Oh yeah, some more of my Godzilla artwork. These are my Street Fighter limited edition coins. If it's got Street Fighter on it, I'm buying it. There's my 3DS. The reason my 3DS is up there is because there's a hook there's a random hook on the wall. So I thought, that's where my 3DS is gonna go. A bit random, I know. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Love you. Bye.